Level 9 fishing. Freak. Guy's sitting here spam clicking his keyboard for hours on end. You usually stream B4, 6. So you're late. No. What's late is this. Taking my freaking armor off. That's 500 fish, bro. He's crazy. He's freaking crazy. He's got problems. Should have checked earlier. So sad. When he charts on you, that's crazy. One single mistake is all it takes. You better be on your P's and Q's, bro. P's and freaking Q's. Bounty hunting is a thing I think I'll never do. We got level 5. That's good enough, yeah? There's no point. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for anybody else, right? We can all agree. Leave that in the dust. Yeah, you're right. Oh, quite the investment for what? Want to start for it though? I mean, if you want to do it, you want to do it. It just sounds like pain, you know? Did I ever have one of these? I feel like I might have had one of these. It doesn't scale right with the... It's by Captain Crow. I might have had one of these at some point. But if I have it on another save if I do have it, so it's fine. Here comes the Navy. Corrupted Dragon. Huh? What's this thing called? A bolus. Put this stuff on for right now, since I don't have anything done just yet. Where they at? Alright, I need to swap this sword out. I don't think they're making it up here. No enchants. Yeah. The ideal build has no enchants. Just in case you were wondering. I think I forgot you can do it. Doesn't matter though. These charged or these... I think that was supposed to be charged. Hang on. Yeah, that was supposed to be charged. Potion with this. Was this charged as well? I think that's the same difference as that, so it's fine. And then it was virtuous. What's this thing called? Then I should be able to put gems in a second. I don't think I have any lost envoy on this save, do I? Nope. $500K. Envoy. Alright, and it's double powerful? Yes, okay. I think that was already 170, nice. Come on. Something tells me something is wrong. Nope, that's fine. Why is YouTube having problems? I feel like something's missing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess that is a lot of size missing still. I need 4, 12, 16 of those. Okay. All right. Let's see if... Nope. Okay. Very nice. Well, we got the filter we asked for. Okay, I needed 16, so should I grab 32 just in case? Alright then. It's like it wants to fake you out. You go to click and it's like, yeah, you actually never were there. You're somewhere else. Didn't even read this message. I'm debating if I should progress a new slot or get Hecate on my other max level slot to make that Wind Mage. It's up to you, of course. I mean, I think if you're making a dedicated Wind Mage slot, then you'd probably want to have a save that is just for that. So I'd probably make a new slot if that's the case. But if you know that other slot that you have isn't going to be used at all, then it's fine. Okay, what do I want as a secondary effect? I had blocking power before, but it was like nothing. And if I really want blocking power, I can just go get boxing. It's energy efficiency primary. There's attack destruction, which I don't think I'd want. I'm not sure what else. I might consider. It's not the biggest deal. Blocking power isn't worth it. That's not what I said. I said blocking power secondary. It's like 5%. And I said I don't think I want that. Like if I go look at you here. It's 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. That's all secondary. And then with 2 more items, assuming that they all have gems, that's plus 2.5% blocking power. That's not very much. There's a fire alarm. Alright, I'll be right back. Maybe. Alright. I am back now. They were testing the fire alarm. Am I missing a skill? Yeah, where's my... Oh, it's on the other thing, that's why. There's a wayhander. This thing called... Flame search for that? Not gonna lie. Flaming for what? Silk. Okay, they might be done now. And I doubt the fire alarm is coming through properly. Since, it's a very awkward noise to come through the mic. But yeah. I had to go verify that they were testing. They came by earlier today. But, no one told me that they were going to be doing actual alert testing. So... Looks like everything's fine. Yeah, I got bonus power this time. That used to not happen. Got some more energy efficiency and some more blocking power as well. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm getting 10 size per. That's pretty dang good. At least, I think. Just about. Okay. So these should be much better stats overall. If I wanted to, I could grab dexterity, but I don't think I want any. I think I'm cool with this. And that's not even including patrimony and view. I'm gonna have so much regen. Alright, so I swapped this build to a Relic Savant Lord. Yeah, 62. Don't mind if I do. Good HP. Alright, plus 400. Almost 180 power. Plenty of haste. Plenty of size. Plenty of regen. Still didn't hit that guy. Unfortunately, YouTube is really having a problem right now. I might have to end the YouTube streams. I'm not sure what's going on there. Ah, okay. We're just slowly losing hit rate. Thank you. What you mean by only one? The Shifter of Fate. It's Tidestone Band. We don't want that. That one we do want, though. I thought that imbuing Tidestone Band onto, what's it called? Thorough Fist would do a thing, but it does not. There's no way I bled 200 damage. I'm not fully charging. We'll have to check. By do a thing, I meant turning it into a Steam imbue, but that's not how relics work. Full charge is 533. Okay, I only bled like... I bled 100. Alright. I was told that if you combine a luck 2 with the luck 3, you get luck 5. I'm gonna believe that for right now. 72. 69, nice. No, none of the relics imbue with the magic. They just give you the affinities. Alright, 5 minutes away to hear him to respawn now. Good to know, good to know. Where you going to, bro? Oh, my light magic's still here. Interesting. Patch money likes bleeding targets. It's not gonna care about seared, I don't think. How long do I have? 2 seconds. Okay, got 2 pieces of his clothing. Very nice. Maybe drip in the future, I doubt it. I'm gonna do a bronze chain now. An enormous wave has been sighted coming from the Dark Sea. But yeah, I was considering boxing and I was considering Sailor. I don't remember if it's style or fist, doesn't really matter. Is this Savant build or no? Yes, this is a Savant. This is a Relic Savant Lord right now. Right now, I'm trying to beat up Argos to get his halberd so I can mess around with it. I don't know if it has special skills. I saw one on the market for like 100,000 or less, but it had no skills on it, so I'm not dealing with that. Enjoy, he said. Why, thank you. I shall enjoy very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Enjoy that ad-free viewing. Oh, I have to get out. Yeah, I don't have my fighting style equipped. I have like 70% haste, don't I? Yeah, 71%. No drops. So sad. Sidestep slash is the special skill? Okay. Well then, yeah, it's good that I'm here then. Because that person that took it off. I love going on the market and seeing Colossal Greatsword. No skill. It can throw rocks. Now this is peak. I get access to earth magic with my warlord weapon, man, warlord's so broken. Speaking of broken, the freaking Navy is stupid. I don't know how they keep on attacking me through these walls. It's insane. I agree, nerf warlord, yeah. Get rid of it. Put it in the freaking dirt. Now. Then take off the wheels, yeah. Get rid of them, honestly. I don't want to see them anymore. It's genuinely terrible what Warlord's doing to this game. Who is this boss? Make fun of him. He doesn't know who this boss is. General Argos. Be dropping halberd. He drops the halberd. Yeah. You're playing as a warrior, you can't use it. It's a strength weapon. I mean, halberd, big weapon, requires strength. Yeah, he also does drop his lance. What's going on, Jason? Welcome, welcome. I specialize in weapons. What do you mean I can't use it? I mean you're too weak. You lack the strength to wield such a weapon. Hit the gym. That's what I mean. So I see. It's a lot of sixes you got there. I think they're done testing the fire alarm system. They're probably gonna do it again tomorrow. It shouldn't be on my what do you want to call it? Block, I guess. But we'll have to see. What can you do, VTEX? This man, he gets dragon weapons. He gets access to the best guns in the game, the best bows in the game, the best swords, the best moves. But he can't use a halberd, and he loses his mind. Yeah, it's a balancing decision. That's what it is. Let's give Warlord nothing, he said. You see, the devs lost a battle to a full tank. Or it's not even the dev, it's the balancing team. They lost that battle to a full tank Oracle in PvP. So, Oracle can't get anything. They're not allowed to. Oracle's too broken. Don't you understand? I should probably drink that luck potion next time. Although he's only dropped once. I love my dragon weapons, the knife with burn, other knife with burn, the stick with burn, the very stick with burn. Yeah, as you can see, this bed is very appreciative. Surge, you have to convince yourself it's fun, otherwise how are you ever gonna get to level 10, bro? Jackson is being executed. Oh no. His spawn time is so long. I feel like it's worse than other bosses. I might be crazy, but pretty sure that is the case. Luck 5, no drop, easy. Pretty sure I get more healing with Divine Spirit Energy. What am I even special? You literally get access to the best and highest tier of weapons. That's what makes you special. You get all the fancy toys way before everybody else does. Nobody else is using Swift Shot. I don't even know if anybody else is using silver weaponry. A gun. And bow. Can anybody else use Siren Bow to its fullest? No. Nobody else can use the night weaponry to its fullest. Nobody can even use the dragon weapons really like at all, except for you. Nobody can use the, actually I don't know about the levels on the daggers for like Poison Tooth and whatnot. But Commodore Kai Saber, we're not in a party. Just dropping luck. I mean, if you want the luck, that's fine. Is that a luck 2 aura? Is that what I'm seeing? Coming to launch people. Best of luck to you. Demolish Kai, you said. Or you can just buy his crap from the market. I think Khalees drops a cape. Amelia drops a cape. Kai gives you his saber, and Murloc, he'll give you his sanguine, which is a dagger. So, but if you want a dagger, there's that. Still no drop. I jump scared search today. Successfully, you say. Sends him flying to the stratosphere, you say. I don't know how much Kai Saber even costs. So I blew up an arcane barrel at him. I'm sure he was very grateful. 600k trust, bro. If it's like more than 50k, I'm gonna be very confused because Kai's been in the game like since freaking launch, man. Those things should be worth nothing. He saw it was me and dipped. Well, that's weird. Why would he run from you? Are you hiding something, Surge? Oh yeah, and also as a warrior, you get access to the full hunting sense. Hybrid builds don't get access to that beautiful sensing. I don't know what you're sitting here all upset for. Hunting sense doesn't work. If hunting sense doesn't work, no sense works. That's all I'm saying. It's not a hunting sense thing. I think. What about it that doesn't work though? What is that? Lion's Halberd. Sud UCB Farbig. Let me see if he drops first. Guy said end stream sooner. Dropped nothing. Luck 5 is fake. Alright. I will accept. I lost out on like, what, 100 damage on full charge? Does this have higher base? No, it doesn't. Arden's gonna drop the attack damage. I could do Swift. I could do the same thing there as well. I don't have to do Ardent. Though I already burned it. What's this thing called? Halberd. And then Intimidation's not in the game. Seismic Rift requires 280. Oh my gosh. Can I actually use like Colossal Cleave on this thing? I'm seeing a lot of overlap. Of course, that doesn't mean that I can, but... This thing is... Do I have another... Do I have a Lance? I do. Let's take Ardent Rise off. And then let's look at the... Let's just take everything off this, actually. This is... Halberd. Nope. Okay, so no Lance skills and no Colossal Cleave. Okay, that didn't do very much damage. What's the one of this move? Oh no, I don't have Patrimony imbue, but still. This caused severe bleeding? No. $211 plus 52. I mean, it's not even one-shotting Revenant Guards. I have to see what it does. Ah, okay. Sends debris towards the target. I might have to be outside for this. I think he got deleted. I think there was somebody there and he's gone now. That might be a jank ability. Yeah, it's a pretty jank ability. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, so you need range. Very low CD. Maybe it's not jank. Maybe it's just the area. I mean, I don't know where the line's drawn. So I can get a tornado. I can put towering impact in this. We have seismic rift, which I cannot use. I could ultimate art skull crusher. I also have tempest. The only problem with seismic slash is that I don't think I can use it in the air. I think I have to hit the ground first. Well, I won't get to see if I lag like that. Why are you silver? For fun. Yeah, I do need to hit the ground first. Even my skin color, I don't know what's going on there. That's a bug. But if you mean my gear, for fun. I think I'd want to use... Wait, I'm down with it. I'm down with using the skill. I think it's kind of funny. I need to swap it to a different button, I think. Can I even use ultimate art? No, 190. What the heck? No sword walk, no ardent rise. Ew. And the selection is just not very good. Maybe there's other weapons that I have that I can try using. Like axe skills. Devastate, demonic focus. I haven't even tried using the Lost Chief axe and maw either. Can I play the game? What's going on here? There we go. 210, 280. It's a shame. Yeah, demonic focus was the thing that I think I saw on katanas as well, right? Or a thing that you can put on katanas. I don't know if it's on there by default. Talking about the whatever it's called, the Lost Chiefs thing. Dragon's Furious Peak. Yet to try using it. I haven't touched katanas like at all. Halberd. I will accept the party invite to be trolled after I finish doing what I want to do. Yeah, there's just Towering Impact, there's Raging Impact, and Tempest. Tempest is pretty quick. I don't really ever use Raging Impact. I think I'll try it out. I need to swap these around. Skull Crusher. Okay, that's a grapple. 612. His sword is so whack. Whose sword? Elias? Kai's. What makes it whack? Be doing so little damage in comparison to the other stuff. If you put the skills from the other stuff onto that katana, you probably get similar damage. Are you fully charging? Like, what skills are you using? Are they fast skills, slow skills? Pretty sure Kai's saber is all about speed. By default, the skills are set up so that they do low damage, but they are very fast. I mean, a level 50 weapon's not that amazing either, so... Using his stock skills. Are they attacking? They're probably attacking my boat, I'm not sure. Or no, the Navy's coming after me, I believe. They're probably attacking the Navy's boat. Well, I mean, I like the seismic slash. I wonder if I can move that to another weapon. I doubt it. It's a unique skill. How do I keep on doing that? What's that patrimony view? Yeah, I'm just not getting drops from this bed. I got his chainmail shirt and I got his pants, and then that was it. There's the dragon lances. There's also there's like giant talons, I think, right? Yeah, these ones, the giant purple talons. 210, 300, no, 200, 100. Why is Sun grinding Argos? I'll let you guess. Though I don't need him anymore. All roads lead to Surge, do they now? I saw what Silence said. All roads lead to Surge, you say? Even jail leads to search, aka execution. It is hard to argue with his assessment. With Argos? Who's this we? Can't be casting that. Why is your build glass cannon? I have 2300 HP. I'm glass cannon. I thought glass cannon would be 1600 blood disease, but apparently I'm glass cannon because I don't have 1k defense. Bro, locked up. You locked up freaking the man who is not here. There are no such things as drops from Argos. Where's the Surge jail? Surge's his specialty is not being in jail, unfortunately. With 3k and resistance aura, yeah. I can believe it. And that might make sense to your PvPing, but versus these AI that you can easily tell what they're gonna be doing. I ain't got no need for all that. Surge. Okay, Surge, they have spoken. Bro, wait. Redeemed timeout Surge. Why did two of you redeem that? See? Doable. Alright, I guess Surge is getting a 10-minute timeout. See you in 10 minutes, bro. There you go. Yep, doubled it. But yeah, I've got a lot of stats on this build. I'm thinking about slapping Atlantean Essence onto something. I don't have it on this save. I have to go grab another one. But I don't know what I'd slap it onto, if I even want to do that, because that's gonna mess with dragon hunts. Redeemed timeout Surge. I don't know if I could stack it just yet. I mean, I've already timed about what's planning to use on one blood disease on my build. Planning on using one blood disease on my build. I wonder if they will actually ever buff it. Slowness seems to be the only viable one. No, I don't think they'd ever buff blood disease. They probably think it's in a good spot. And then with the addition of dragons, blood disease has actually gotten slightly better because of the way that dragon HP, the dragon bonus HP is calculated that you earn. Alright, Yuki, I'm gonna refund you for right now. I'm gonna need you to just wait. Hold off on that, because I don't know how it stacks. I don't know if it does stack. Also, like, timing him out for 15 minutes in a row is kind of freaking insane, don't you think? Let the man exist just a little bit. Because I'm not sure some of this stuff actually works on multiplayer. Well, that's what testing's for, isn't it? I suppose we shall see. Alright. I don't need to be here. Yeah, I can come by and attack Argos. Like I walked past the room. Because I did. What I'm just trying to get at this point is anything. This man hasn't dropped a thing. Except for his boots and his chainmail. Completely freaking useless. I wanted to get his halberd at first so I could test it out. But, Yeet let me try it out. He gave me one. So I gave it back to him. because I didn't find it to be anything too impressive. Now I'm just beating him up. I have luck 5, I'm getting nothing. Freaking friend over here is getting 18 billion drops though. Catch was basically jail 1/8 last stream. This is just a small fraction. I suppose that's true. I don't know why my musket is bugged like this, but it messes with the M1, which is very annoying. Must be my luck or a potion, yeah. It's truly amazing. If only I was there to get it. We're getting a warlord weapon. There's the great bow, and then there's the dragon bone great bow or whatever. There are lances. There's the halberd. There are great swords. And I think that's it. I don't know. Blood disease works well with drawback as it reduces your HP loss. Yes. Either have more HP or take less damage. The Great Club. I think I know what you're talking about. Not this one. I'm not sure what you mean by you have more HP or you take less damage. But yeah, I mean, it evens out towards the end. The main benefit of the blood disease is that you get that synergy for whatever you want, right? Like you mentioned slowness, that's helpful. I think when you're playing as a savant, you basically get access to like double imbue, don't you? You get early access to double imbue if you're using a blood disease as savant. I think double imbue is going to be a lot cooler though than the joke I'm making here, because double imbue you probably actually manage to get double affinities, which means you'll get increased damage by double imbuing, whereas with blood disease you don't get the bonus damage if you already have an effect that's giving you damage. Alright, I'm giving up on Argos. Not that I was committed anymore anyways. That guy's a fake and a fraud. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Warlord Clause, yeah. There's that. You said a great club. Might have to go check that out. So doing some testing, the max level has been set to 175, 75 per stat. Stops people. Oh, this is not my boat. What the heck? From maxing out like 4 stats. You're no fun. Why would you do that? I'm just kidding. Is this supposed to be blue? I guess. Blood disease takes 20% of your base HP at 1 blood disease. This reduces drawback damage, yes. And then without blood disease, that 333 that you don't lose just compensates the higher drawback damage. Yeah, if you run drawback then. But the reason that you run drawback is to fight against that HP loss. Without blood disease, that 333 HP that you don't lose just compensates the higher drawback damage. Yeah. So only if you're running drawback. I don't know how many players still run drawback, but each time that I hear somebody talk about it, they say they dislike it and they don't use it. Granted, I haven't gone looking. I haven't been doing like investigative work, but I only hear about drawback in the context of blood disease, really. Seismic Rift Undying Fervor. Okay, that's an interesting skill name. I wonder if this could use Argos's skills as well. I doubt it. I'll just have one to have one, why not? I have 2 because of my Vat Cape. Yeah, I've been hearing you do things to yourself on the hunts. A lot of the weapons and armor is stat locked. I'll be holding a poll for player bounties. Basically just need a yay or nay for player bounties. The question is, I mean, actually no, it's not really a question. Do you have like a keep inventory kind of thing? Not that it matters, I'm just wondering. Guy said ready to fly. Every stream he has to come over here and try to fleet me. Sure, man, hurry up. Let's go. Your corpse holds items for 2 hours before decaying. Can players yank them? And they steal your items? Not for the first hour? Okay. I'm just more worried that they become annoying. I think I took fall damage, but I didn't see any number. But that answers that question. I did say in the past, I'm pretty sure that if some certain things happen, you just die, you take fall damage. I didn't touch anything that time, but I did pull out the glider. And earlier somebody said that doesn't happen, so that answers that question. Preventive Disguise is still bugged, yay. Random skip sog. He's laughing, but he skipped to a good song. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what the lock song was that was playing. You all sealed me. You all, he said. Or got launched to Earth's orbit. Yeah. If the year was 2000 or something like that, I'd probably see the ISS. Unfortunately, it's only 1855, so we haven't advanced that far yet, but maybe we could start our own space program. Dubs would be 12, yapping. Surge would be 30. Let me see here. I parried the ocean. I think Poseidon would be pissed if he was still alive. That or he'd be impressed, one or the other. I don't think there are any other strength weapons. There's a good number of strength weapons, but I don't think there are any other ones. And of course, warlords can use other basic weapons as well. In 1855, they had magic and spirit. Magic is better than technology. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Alright. I want to grab boxing for the passes. I don't want to grab boxing because it's going to give me gloves. Some weapons are really, really good, but you need like 70 power to use them. It's these 70 skill points. Balancing, you say. There is such an elemental battlegrounds actively in the game. I played some elemental battlegrounds, but I didn't play very much of it. Also, the over-encumbered, which will need skill points to mitigate. Sounds like Berserker stuff. I can barely see right now. And for some reason, my super jump's not working. There we go. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with elemental battleground stuff. Led me to the World of Magic game. That's how I got into this universe. Yeah, I used to play a lot of battleground style games when I was younger myself as well. I forget what it was named. I know there was Elemental Battlegrounds, but there was another one. There was a really old one. There were several, actually. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't remember it. It was so old. I used to love that game, but it used to have like a bunch of different magics. You would roll for them, kind of like how you do with Elemental Battlegrounds. But it was more bare bones. It was just an arena. It was like a safe zone. You walked outside of it, you got into the arena, I believe. And that was it. Hey Dubs, look over at my stats. I'm a higher fisher. No, you're a distinguished fisher. Elemental Battlegrounds. I love Elemental Battlegrounds. If Surge ever joins the server, he will be executed as part of tradition. Good. But yeah, Elemental Battlegrounds. I think that's what actually got me interested in Arcane Adventures. Not the Elemental Battlegrounds that we're thinking of. I think we're thinking of the same one. It was named something else. Like Elements, I think. Something Elements, I think. I can't remember the name. But that got me into Arcane Adventures. I played that for a bit, and I liked Arcane Adventures a lot because it had the same like magics and that kind of stuff. It didn't have the quick swapping of magics, right? There was no like gambling mechanic, but it had the story and it had the magical progression, and then it had like the weapons and whatnot. All that stuff was cool. And I eventually got into World of Magic because I played Arcane Adventures. As part of our ongoing feud, Surge will be jailed for 5 minutes upon the server's launch. There's a feud? Thought it was a one-sided thing. Thought it was just Surge getting pummeled. And that was basically it. Why is there a blue tint? What's going on? That's not just me, right? Yeah, that's showing on stream. What the heck is going on? We're not in a wave. There was a thing about a giant wave at some point. The Navy is here to attack us. $262. What is this lag? Did you die in the water? Yeah, earlier when I came flying down. You died in the water. Arcane Legacy. You now have a permanent blue tint applied to your screen. Major Ball. Yeah. I took out Major Balls. Peak has been destroyed. Sorry. I know I'm a monster. I did it. This reach? Yes. Why your screen blue? Yeah, I'm 99% sure Surge wants to be catch. He has opportunistically asked me questions about things that I just explained within like 30 seconds of him posting the question. 99% sure. From this day forward, we answered none of Surge's questions. Arcane Odyssey is having some major lag spikes. Give Surge his own jail? No, it needs to be something unique. We can't just have Surge jail, catch jail. That's boring. Alright. Well, I mean, I basically did what I wanted to do. I think if we do, for the next dragon hunt, I'm gonna have to swap this to my, pistols. What are they called? Flintlock. Is it this one? No, it's this one. One of these should be dragon slaying. I don't know where it is. Maybe I took it off already. Sucker. Nightbot a D1. Leave Nightbot alone before he gets you. Surge must have typed something. I don't know what he typed. But, obviously he did something bad. So, Nightbot got him. Wow, Dubs? What happened? Then he got timed out again. Man, this guy sucks. Marketplace has a lot of ensnaring now? Impossible. $85 billion, you say? Quick, buy it before they change their mind. What you are. You just typed what you are, bro. You're fine. 160k. Goodness gracious. So you can catch fish just slightly faster? It's terrible. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of ensnarings up here. There's also Treasurer. Surge has PvP off. Of course he does. I don't blame him. He's a wanted man. He has to do what he can to stay alive. 25 minutes ago to fish. Ah, okay. Got away with it. Yeah, these fishing enchants are freaking insane. Incoming Navy. Yep. Such is life. Is this how it feels to be wanted? I take it they're not after me. They actually might be, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're after me, okay. I pressed R. Like a goober. Why are you blue? Oh, these freaking haters are attacking my brig. And my sprint's broken, so I can't use it. Wait, why are they even attacking my brig? They're not after me. What the heck? Man, this has got to be the laggiest server I've played on, man. Like, I'm clicking right now. I can't even fire my musket. I don't know what's going on. I think everybody wants ensnaring. What was that thing about? Oh, that apparently the ship. Alright. think my tornado is causing lag. No, I've been having lag all day. Fighting Argos, I had multiple times where my attacks just weren't going through for unknown reasons, other than lag, of course. Do I have gale potions on this? I do, but not very many. Need gale with clam. It gives me 15. That should be enough. 9 plus 15 plus whatever I had before. Yeah. Do I have life blooms? I have some. Not very many. Alright, well, I mean, I've done all I can do, I think, for the time being. I might have a want to get on and do something later. Being hit with a sudden idea. I mean, I've already done this thing with the Colossal Greatsword. Relic Imbue Savant Lord. I haven't tried that yet, actually, I don't think. I did a Relic Imbue Savant with magic, I think. No. I did Savant Lord, but I didn't use strength weapons in the past. I was using a Sunken Sword with Sailor Fist. So, I guess this is something new. Is there anything else? I haven't tried playing as like a Paladin focused Savant, right? Relic, magic, maybe weapons or strength. Just ignore weapons entirely. Get a fighting style. You could do like Ember Staff with Thermo Fist. I haven't tried that. Come in. Okay. Alright. Well, we just gotta hope that come next weekend, the game is still available. It should be. Bro's dog came in. Yeah, I muted my mic to talk to my dog. You're right. 5:27. Saturday is when? Saturday is the 30th. Okay. I don't know when Roblox is rolling out that dumb update, but we'll have to see. They already rolled it out in Australia. So, anybody in Australia is screwed. Oceania is screwed. Dubs, you combat locked. Easy. Don't mind if I do. Who needs that fame? What is that? It's like a fame and a drachma loss or something like that? Easy 200k. What do I need that bounty for? What am I doing with that? Well, let's see here. So we got the that mod coming out. Forget the date. Let me check. I'm gonna be doing some testing then. I don't want to say too much because I can't have answers. Guess we'll see though. Question: if I equip my shield into my weapon slot and press the blocking button, does it use the shield? Yes. It'll automatically use the shield. So just put it into the weapon slot and then block. And it will apply the shield's properties. Even if you can't use the shield. So like if you have a dragon scale great shield, for example, or whatever it's called, you can use that and block with it. Of course, of course. Any updates on MTC? Something on 525. Let me see here. Still in 2.1. Hasn't been touched. I don't know, man. I've got I did want to take some time to play some more Far Far West, but I wanted to do it solo so I could learn. I mean, it's not that difficult. He said. Son, finish your build. I'm trying to hop off right now. Bug fixes? Oh, okay, I was about to say. I thought you were talking about joining or something. It's crazy. Phantom Forces is wild. You're running around with a bunch of guns shooting people. There's blood, which I guess you can turn off, but it's on by default. There's no dismemberment, but it's a bunch of military tech, right? You're playing MTC. What build? The build that you're making. You're working with the shield. I mean, changing your weapons around is changing your build. The problem with the word build is that it's so generalized, but the way that I'm using it, I guess, is correct. I ain't making no build. You are swapping a weapon to a shield that is making a build. You are changing your build. Finish your build. Also, by the way, Dizzy, if you put Ardent onto a shield, it'll reduce its weight, but it'll also decrease its blocking power. You're swapping an empty slot to a shield? Okay. Son, everyone knows with an E. Should I prep food and pops for dragon? Yes, probably. I mean, if you have nothing else to do, might as well. I'm deciding what to have in that slot instead of a bow. The axe you handed me was really nice to have. I don't know if the axe is better DPS than the bow, though. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. If you're omen hunting, yeah, go with the axe, because he's going to be out of range of your bow. If you're dragon hunting, you probably want a bow. Bro went to goon. I'm literally sitting here talking. Maybe I should make a search jail. Maybe I should. Yuki, are you still here? Your points are back. I'm just saying. No. Yeah, I'm thinking I should. Vindicator also has massive DPS to begin with. Are you Vindicatoring a dragon? Surge Execution. I feel like that might get me banned. And like, I don't... It's kind of weird. I keep trying to describe different situations to you, and you keep telling me, but I have this, but I have this. Like, I don't think you're going to be using a Vindicator on an Omen. So that's free slots right there that you can use something else with. Like, I was using a knife because I didn't have very much else on Marcus Rose. I wasn't expecting to do an Omen hunt. But if I had an axe, I think I had an axe as well. I was swapping between the knife and the axe because there was a cooldown between me being able to throw. So I would throw the knife, then throw the axe, then throw the knife, then throw the axe. You could have different weapons for different situations. He has me. Are you sure? See, the thing is, Silent's not wrong. As a matter of fact, Silent is correct. He has you. So what are you gonna do for him? Strand him? Like last time? I have Skybreaker and Sidestep Rip on the Vindicator, and Arrow Barrage and Quickfire on the bow. Right. But for what? If you're talking about the dragon, then sure. Though I don't know how much range Seismic Rift and Skybreaker have, and I know they're pretty slow. I personally wouldn't be doing that. Surge, that was you. We literally have you on stream doing it, bro. You were the ship captain. What is not even pig level? Oh, you're talking about that. Yapping. Seismic Rift Skybreaker is faster than Quick Draw. Okay. You are speaking too generally. By faster than Quick Draw, I'm assuming you mean like the animation. How long it is before you can move again. The projectile is really slow for Skybreaker. You can run Dexterity, though I don't know how much faster that makes Quick Draw. But you have to... If you can find yourself consistently hitting the dragon, then it's fine, right? So, if it works out, it works out, right? Though, I think it's worth considering that javelins deal more damage to dragons. And javelins are weapons that you can use. Javelins are also very fast. Did you plan to? I like the poison fire thing on the axe. Does like 6,000 damage to the dragon. I think that's just the game being weird. Nobody else, as far as I know, has reported the dragon suddenly taking 6,000 damage. And of course, you've been on hunts with me on stream. You can always watch the stream back to see the HP falls pretty consistently. There's no massive 6,000 damage spike. That's probably just a lag thing. And the Scourge virus wasn't doing that either. It was insane dots. Like it was insane consistent DPS. It was an oversight, I guess, by the devs. They didn't notice it, that the damage would be so good. But I don't think that your fire and poison's dealing 6,000 damage to the dragon. Yeah, like Yeet said, just find a dragon and test, I guess. And you would have to find whatever variables, I guess, would cause such a thing, right? Like you need to go, not just throw it once, right? Throw it several times. Try it from different positions. Whatever else that you thought you did in the past, right? Maybe if you used a potion. Yeah, I mean, in general, those dragons are magical, right? So you would think that they would have some kind of resistance to magic. If not all magic, then at least the magic they know, right? Because all mentions that the dragons are magical creatures. And that's why, like, bathing in the blood of one is seen as an affront to whatever force is the opposite of chaos. It's like, it's an insult to nature or something like that. Because you're killing a creature of pure magic, is what he said. So you would think that magic wouldn't hurt so bad, maybe, but at the same time, magic is everywhere, right? So I guess you could say nothing should be getting hurt by magic. Hello, Skyrim. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I might I'm gonna tie something to the tax paying. Maybe I'll make like a counter, like kind of like a tip jar. You pay your taxes, and then once it hits a certain amount, there's an on-screen celebration. A max power metal explosion in question. Yeah. Slight discomfort. A wee injury. Go set up portal. But yes. Surge. You could double it. You could. Pretty sure timeout of viewer doesn't have a cooldown, does it? But it's 5 minutes by default. So I'm gonna accept your first one. I'm gonna reject your second one because I have that authority. And I'm gonna time him out for 5 minutes. The reason it doesn't have a cooldown is so that people can time out one another. Right? If you time out Surge, then you could time out, I don't know, say Dizzy, and then catch. It's not really meant for you to double or triple up on somebody. Occasionally I'll say, yeah, it's kind of funny, but... Yeet. Yeah, just like that, see? That's why there's no cooldown. Bye, Yeet. Easy. But yeah, talking about the Dragon's Magic Circle, that's something that I was considering as well. You'll notice, remember I was talking to you about how Omen is a creature that has a bunch of magical potential, right? It's been sitting in the Darksea pollution for a very long time, just absorbing that, alongside eating other creatures that have been sitting outside of Darksea pollution. Now, it doesn't know how to use magic, of course, but it probably has a ton of magical potential. Um, it's all that stored up magic, partially that makes it strong, right? If not entirely. Dragons, they use magic circles, which means they know how to channel their intent, right? They know how to tell the magic to do something. I shouldn't really say it like that, but they're doing it on purpose, right? They understand how to use it. They understand how to channel magic. That's what a magic circle is. There are other ways of using magic, I think, that don't require magic circles, but people learn to use magic circles because that's a way to channel their magic. And it kind of makes sense. If you look at a lot of literature, a lot of media, dragons are seen as intelligent, right? They're seen as very smart creatures. They're usually portrayed that way. In some media, they can talk, right? Um, they're very intelligent, and they have knowledge on par with people when it comes to certain things. In places where magic exists, it'd be magic as well. So these dragons kind of fit that bill. If you want to have a better idea of like how they might work in Arcane Odyssey, you might want to look into some literature. I don't know what literature, but look into some. Because Arcane Odyssey is steeped in mythology, right? Like you've seen the Greek gods and the Roman gods. You've seen that's not really mythological, but you've seen like Ravenna, right? That's based on what's it called? On Rome, right? Um, I don't know what Palatine would be based on. Like we've seen like Samaria, that's obviously a desert. I wouldn't say it's Egypt. They don't have like pyramids or anything like that. And I haven't seen like any other gods, so I can't say that. Like you can look at the naming of different relics. You can look at the naming of their skills. Those are Greek, and they actually mean things, right? They're not real words in Greek, but they are words that have been slammed together to have meaning from their Greek roots. They have monk temples, yes. Why don't you play? Because I'm eating food. Also, I have nothing else to do. I've done everything I want to do for the most part, so I'm just chilling. What is your favorite lost magic? I don't know. I haven't taken the time to look at all the lost magics. Yes, Samaria has monk temples, but that's not really strictly anything. There are monks of all kinds. They do worship the sun, or no, they don't worship the sun, but they have the sun curse. That's the first thing, right? So, I mean, I might think of like I think it's Ra, who's the Egyptian sun god, but I haven't seen any other evidence to say that they're Egyptian. They have the sun curse. The queen has the sun curse. You would need to look at their names probably to see if those names are based on any kind of language. What's that do? I don't know. But the queen, I mean, they tell you that she has the sun curse. Curses are just upgraded forms of magics. So the sun curse is, I don't know, maybe it's fire magic? What is that mommy ASMR? That look weird. Redeem it to find out. I can see that you're intrigued. Spend the 1500. Yeah. As soon as she finds out that we caused the war, we might get sat on our ass. Are you guys ready to go to prison again? Man, I can't wait. 30-minute unskippable cutscene. Infinite metal, yeah. Infinite. All right. I'm gonna end the YouTube streams. I don't know why they were lagging at first, but